Hey guys, Sav here. A little delayed on this video. Had a little technical difficulty with it. I recorded my voice as I was doing it, and I don't know what happened to my voice. So here I am now, trying to explain to you while it's happening, exactly what's happening. This is going to be the first video in my series called How To. So I'm going to go tell you guys how to do some things, basically just based off of my own perspective. And this first one is how to do a key farm. Now, a key farm isn't what it used to be. You can only do it once a week. For those of you who have heard of the key farm before, they basically nerfed it so that you can only get one level 10 Black Lion Chest key reward a week. You can do level 10 stories as many times as you want, but you're only going to get a Black Lion key on the first try. So basically you want to set up a human character. The first couple of options doesn't really matter. That one that I'm highlighting right there, you want to be raised among the nobility. It's the quickest of the paths, of the story paths, I guess, if you will. The other ones just aren't as quick. I mean, you can do whatever one you want. To be honest with you, you can do whatever one you want. The whole objective is to get to level is to just finish the level 10 story. There's quick ways to do it, there's slow ways to do it. You can do it the quickest way, which is by doing a human and doing a raised among the nobility. The other options don't matter pretty much at all. I hope you guys like my name there. That's the name I've been trying to save, so I've been using it for my key runs. Now the point of this is to be as quick and economical as possible. You can basically get a key run done in about 20 to 25 minutes. Sometimes as much as a half hour, depending. But I think so. You want to skip cutscenes whenever possible. There's skippable cutscenes. There's not skippable cutscenes. So you're going to just try to be as, or you can take your time, do whatever you want. I mean, it's up to you, obviously. But if you want to get it done as quickly as possible, you can get it done in about 20 to 25 minutes. This first instance here that you start as soon as your character is finished, there's absolutely no need for you to do anything in this instance whatsoever, with the exception of get to where I'm going right now. You don't have to fight anything. You don't have to tag anything. You don't have to help with the, I believe it's an Earth Elemental, whatever, champion thing that with the hands coming out of the ground. You'll see when the video gets there. You don't even have to actually tag that. You can just stand, once you get to this point I'm about to get to, then you can basically just stand there and AFK until somebody else does it for you. And because there's people come, in and out of this instance all the time. As long as you're basically here, I usually stand a little further away. Still, I'll stand over by this tree over here. As you can see, the Motany or Shaman or whatever it is coming out, and the Earth Elemental is spawning as I'm arriving. But anyway, as for all those greed stars and stuff, talk to Captain, whatever. You don't have to talk to any of those people. So just skip right ahead to this. I personally will help DPS these hands here to try to get this over with faster. Obviously if I just stand here AFK, it's going to take a little bit longer than whether I just get in there and help myself. But really the only thing that has to be done in order for you to finish this instance is these hands have to die. So you can literally just take the path that I just ran, skip through the whole garrison part, don't talk to anybody at the green stars, and come right to this thing. And as soon as this thing dies, we will move on to the next step. After it dies, you have this unskippable cutscene here that you have to watch, where Logan tells you it's not dead yet, brace yourself, it's going to explode. I've seen this cutscene a thousand times, I'm sorry. And then you will end up in Queensdale. You can skip this next cutscene, and you are now level 2, and you've succeeded the first mission. You will get a sword, and you can go about your business. Now there's several ways obviously to get to level 10. You can just go out and level. You can go do missions or whatever, and hearts and map completion, and get to level 10 that way. You can, I know people that used to do this when you could do it multiple times a day or even a week or whatever. Before they nerfed it down that you can only do it once a week, people used to just craft up to level 10. You would just get a bunch of cheap crafting material, craft up to level 10, and then they would do their story. However, I have a lot of tomes of knowledge, and I think that's part of the reason why I like doing the key farm now, is because I only have to use tomes of knowledge. I don't have to, I never got into the key farm prior to it being a weekly thing because I was afraid I would just waste a lot of money and stuff like on just crafting a bunch of characters level 10 and just mindlessly play this game by just doing key farms all the time. And I'm glad that I waited and didn't do that, because now I only can do it once a week. I won't mindlessly just do it. I can be, I can develop this nice, quick, efficient process and just use 10 tomes of knowledge, or 9 tomes of knowledge, or 8 tomes of knowledge. I'm sorry, my math is terrible. 8 tomes of knowledge. It is 8 tomes of knowledge to go from level 2 to level 10. Anyway, so you'll also get some usable weapons here. Now, I didn't mention before, but I usually make either a warrior or an elementalist for this. I think they're just the two most quick and efficient classes at this level to do the best DPS and just get through it as quickly as possible. The warrior has the extra benefit, has a lot of movement skills with the great sword and with the sword leap. You also get a war horn later on, so you get the extra speed. So warrior or Ellie, I think, is the best two classes to key farm with. So once you're level 10, head over to the Salma district. It's the human home instance, where you can do the next, or really the first level 10 story step. Upon arrival, head off to the left here to talk to Farron. You do have to talk to him to start everything. You can skip the cutscene, and then I run ahead here and talk to this magician guy over here. You do have to talk to him to get things moving. And then you have to stand here and wait for Farron's slow ass to get here. Once he finally gets here, talk to him to activate the next step. He will walk away. There will be another unskippable cutscene. And then we will fight some bandits.
Take your hands off me, you scum! Help! Murder! You're kidding me!
3 bandits spawn immediately here in front of you. Kill these 3 bandits first. And once those 3 are dead, one spawns back here in the corner. Kill him, and then move on. Another skippable cutscene. Now there's going to be bandits all around this map. You don't actually have to kill any of them. The only ones you have to kill are the ones that come out of this door, or that say Widowmaker in their name. So they're the thugs or whatever that you want to basically worry about. Don't worry about the rest of the bandits. Yes, you should kill them as well, because they can obviously hurt you while you're doing this. They will keep coming at you, as well as the Widowmaker thugs will also keep coming at you. After you've killed, I'm not quite exactly sure how many Widowmaker thugs, Swindlehand Sal will spawn and you will fight him. I stopped the video here, or slowed the video back down again here, just to show you this garbage trash player who's telling you how to do things. Dying in a key farm. Yes, I died in a key farm. I am a sad, sad human being. Anyway, so once the boss is dead, run up the stairs to release Farron. I keep saying his name wrong. Farron. Skip this cutscene, and this story instance is complete. And we will head to the next story instance. So this next story instance is out in Queensdale. I did show it on the map when I originally recorded it. However, because I don't have that voiceover anymore, I'm just cutting it out. But it's out in Queensdale. It's not hard to find. Just waypoint to the closest waypoint and run there. It doesn't take long. In this instance, there are a lot of bandits, none of which initially are you have to kill, with the exception possibly, and I'm not 100% sure, of this guy I'm killing right here. He will go to this turret that you can see right ahead of me, which I will also kill. I don't know if it's actually required for you to kill him, but the turret can be a pain in the ass if you don't kill it, so I just do it anyway. However, you will see that I don't actually kill the rest of these bandits. Yes, you can. Is it quicker to not kill them? As you'll see as we continue through this here, maybe, maybe not. However, the only required bandits to kill are this guy and also the two just regular bandits standing in front of the cages. Chain Gun Kelly, I believe is this guy's name. He has a chain gun attack. However, he's not that difficult at all. So just take him down. Obviously, this is level 10 stuff, guys. It's not, and it's the original personal story. Nothing in here is going to be difficult. So kill him, kill the two guys standing in front of the cages, and then open the cages. Once the cages are open, skippable cutscene, and then move on. There will be 4 stops, I believe 4 stops, on the way out of this instance, where more bandits will spawn. You will have to kill the bandits that spawn in order to progress this story mission. This is when you will run back through all the bandits that you skipped. So, again, is it worth skipping in the beginning if you're probably just going to have to kill them later on anyway? You don't actually have to kill them. Yes, you can skip them, but the bandits that spawn run together with the ones that are already standing here. You end up just killing everything anyway. So it's entirely up to you what you do here. I think this is the quickest way to skip them and then kill them as you go, but as you'll see, I have like 8 health right now, and I might go down again if I remember correctly. But I don't die this time. But anyway, kill the bandits at all these stops and make your way out of the instance. Man, I am super trash. I went down 3 times. Anyway, make your way up the steps, talk to Logan, skip the cutscene, but then you have to listen to him yap. Once he's done talking, this story mission step is over, and we will go on to the next one. The next story step is just south of the Shaymore Garrison, just south of where we did the very, very first step against the Earth Elemental. Once inside, we go into this little fort or whatever this is here and talk to Sin something. Sin First. I forget his last name. It begins CIN is his first name, and his last name begins with an F. That's all I remember. Anyway, talk to him. You have to listen to him talk to this Norn, and then once this dialogue is over, skippable cutscene, and we'll move on. So we have to follow or lead Sin back to the Shaymore Garrison, and on our way there we have to help him at 4 different stops where he'll be attacked. I'm showing you at this point, I believe, that while I was running to here, I was leveled up and I was able to put level up some my shouts. So once you hit a level 11, you will be able to go into your hero panel and train 2 things. So I trained 2 shouts, the healing shout and for Great Justice. For Great Justice gives a little bit of might and makes this go a little bit quicker. Again, this is if you're using warrior. I think Ellie is very viable as well. For Ellie, I usually do Glyph of Elementals. And the first stop, we have to kill the drakes. The second stop, we kill these spiders. And just a word of warning, as you're doing this, do not kill the drakes or the spiders too quickly. If you kill them before he goes into his little protect me stance, sometimes this instance will just bug out, and you will have to restart it, which is a pain in the ass. The third stop here, we have to stop him. We have to kill some centaurs, and the 4th stop will also be centaurs, and then we will make our way back to the fort. Once Sin finally makes his slow ass to the gate, we have this unskippable cutscene where you see the catapults being shot at the fort. Your sole objective here is to kill the 3 catapults. You can basically ignore all the centaurs in the area. Just run past them, go right for the catapults, take out the catapults. Once all 3 catapults are down, this story instance is over. You run back to Sin, you talk to him, you skip his cutscene, and we move on. To actually finish this story step, you have to go to you have to see Logan in his office near the center of Divinity's Reach to choose the next step. There are two options, one of which is Zamon's house, and the other one is Master Wee's party. I've heard that Master Wee's party is actually quicker. However, I just always done Zamon's house, and I believe Zamon's house is quick and efficient enough. If you know how to do Master Wee's party, do Master Wee's party if it's quicker. I don't think you can go wrong either way. I think they're both pretty quick, but I just know Zamon's house better, so I always choose Zamon's house. Once we're done this, we will run to Zamon's house, and along the way I leveled up to level 12. A word of advice: always take the copper doubloon. The copper doubloon is actually worth something. It's worth about 20. It varies from anywhere from 16, 17 silver to 21, 22 silver. Always take the copper doubloon. The other two options just are not worth anything whatsoever. Even if it's your first time playing, and for whatever reason you're watching this, I don't know why you would be, take the copper doubloon. It's worth more money. The other options are pointless. As you see here, I'm showing you on the trading post what it's actually going for right now. Can't stress it enough. Take the copper doubloon. And let's go on with the story mission here. Once we're inside, open the door and fight the two guards on the inside. Logan will actually kill one while I kill the other one. Once they're dead and you skip the cutscene, head upstairs and run to all the stars. Now I was struggling right here because normally you have to press F to get through the door. I was pressing it extra times. I kept closing it on myself. Normally you press F to open the door and you run through. Logan screwed me up. Screw Logan. Same thing here. F to open this door. F on the star. F on this star. Jump down the stairs. Run down the hallway. Left to go outside. And there's 3 guards out here. Kill these 3 guards. Once these 3 guards are dead, 2 more guards will spawn by the stairs that you see off the left there. Kill these 2 guards, and then once these 2 guards are dead, 2 more, or is it 3 more? A couple more guards will spawn over there. It's 2 more. Kill these 2 guards, and once they're dead, Zamon will arrive. Talk to Zamon, skip the cutscene, move on. And finally, guys, we arrive at the final step of the level 10 story. It's going to be a battle against Zamon and his Norn bodyguard. Skip this cutscene. Go talk to the green star. Skip the cutscene. Make a choice. I usually just choose Logan as the top choice. Skip that cutscene, and now we fight. Do be careful of that guy's knockback attack that he just hit me with. Otherwise, it's pretty straightforward. DPS down the Norn, and then DPS down Zamon. You can DPS down Zamon first, however, he will stop at 50% and become, you won't be able to damage him after that. Until you kill this Norn guy, so I usually focus down the Norn first. Sometimes with an Elementalist, I can hit them both with AoE attacks and work them both at the same time, so with an Elementalist, this battle tends to be a little quicker. But it's really not a difficult battle. It doesn't take too long. So just focus down the Norn and then focus down Zamon. And once that's over with, guys, the key run is complete. There is a skippable cutscene at the end of that battle, so be sure to skip it. And as you see, guys, I got my Black Lion chest key for my completing the level 10 story. And we will get a Black Lion chest here and open it up. Not all Black Lion chests are winners, guys, so unfortunately I did not succeed with this. They did slightly nerf Black Lion chests by adding like seasonal items to them. Like, for instance, they added the trick-or-treat bags for Halloween, which are still in there now, even though the Halloween content is no longer in the game. In one of the 3 slots, there is a chance that you can get a 4th slot, so you can get a 4th item. However, if you don't get that 4th slot, the chest has been kind of nerfed. But hey, there's still a chance that you get something good. If 1 out of every 100 times you get super lucky and you get a permanent Merchant Express or a permanent Bank Access Express, which I happen to get twice. It's it ends up all being worth it in the end, because the especially the Bank Access Express is one of the most expensive things in the gem store, right, or not the gem store, the Black Lion Trading Post right now. You can get them for about 3,500 gold, and when you get 2 of them like I did, you sell one and you buy the next most expensive thing on the Trading Post, which it would be the permanent hairstyle contract, which these guys, these actually aren't the most expensive things on the Trading Post, but they are probably top 50 most expensive things on the Trading Post right now. I don't know right off the top of my head, but they're really super expensive, super valuable items, and you can only get them out of Black Lion chests or buy them from the Trading Post for a lot of gold. And there are certainly other profitable things that you can get from Black Lion chests as well. So guys, the key run is worth it. Do it once a week. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.